Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime Poetry. Today's Friday and it is also National Arbor Day. So I thought that we would celebrate Arbor Day with the reading of some poems celebrating trees. I'm going to start with Trees by Joyce Kilmer. I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the earth's sweet flowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray, a tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in her hair, upon whose bosom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. And that's Trees by Joyce Kilmer. The next one I'm going to read is Birches, and it was written by Robert Frost. When I see birches bend to left and right, across the lines of straighter, darker trees, I like to think some boy's been swinging them, but swinging doesn't bend them down to stay, as ice storms do. Often you must have seen them loaded with ice in a sunny winter morning after a rain. They click upon themselves as the breeze rises and turn many-colored as the stir cracks and crazes their enamel. Soon the sun's warmth makes them shed crystal shells, shattering and avalanching on the snow crust. Such heaps of broken glass to sweep away, you'd think the inner dome of heaven had fallen. They are dragged to the withered bracken by the load, and they seem not to break, though once they are bowed, so low for long, they never right themselves. You may see their trunks arching in the woods years afterward, trailing their leaves on the ground like girls on hands and knees that throw their hair before them over their heads to dry in the sun. But I was going to say, when Truth broke in, with all her matter-of-fact about the ice storm, I should prefer to have some boy bend them as he went out and in to fetch the cows, whose only play was what he found himself, summer or winter, and could play alone. One by one he subdued his father's trees by riding them down over and over again until he took the stiffness out of them, and not one but hung limp, not one was left for him to conquer. He learned all there was to learn about not launching out too soon, and so not carrying the tree away clear to the ground. He always kept his poise to the top branches, climbing carefully with the same pains you use to fill a cup, up to the brim and even above the brim. Then he flung outward, feet first, with a swish, kicking his way down through the air to the ground. So was I once myself a swinger of birches, and so I dream of going back to be. It's when I'm weary of considerations, and life is too much like a pathless wood, where your face burns and tickles with the cobwebs broken across it, and one eye is weeping from a twig's having lashed across it open. I'd like to get away from earth for a while and then come back to it and begin over. May no fate willfully misunderstand me and half grant what I wish and snatch me away not to return. Earth's the right place for love. I don't know where it's likely to go better. And I'd like to go by climbing a birch tree and climb black branches up a snow-white trunk toward heaven till the tree could bear no more, but dipped its top and set me down again. That would be good both going and coming back. One could do worse than be a swinger of birches. And that's Birches by Robert Frost. And finally today, I'm going to read The Wishing Tree by Kathleen Jamie. I stand neither in the wilderness nor fairyland, but in the fold of a green hill, the tilt from one parish into another. To look at me through a smur of rain is to taste the iron in your own blood, because I hoard the common currency of longing, each wish, each secret assignation. My limbs lift, scabbed with greenish coins. I draw into my slow wood fleur-de-lis, the enthroned Britannia. Behind me the land reaches toward the Atlantic, and though I'm poisoned, choking on the small change of human hope daily beaten into me, look, I am still alive. In fact, in bud. And that is The Wishing Tree by Kathleen Jamie. I hope that you have enjoyed today's Arbor Day celebration with poems about trees. Join me again tomorrow. We'll be reading some more poetry right here on the Manlius Library YouTube channel at noon. Happy Poetry Month.